This is my winter 5 vegetable soup with sour cream. Oh yes, it's getting colder in Worcestershire. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and thanks for joining me for today's video recipe. I want to make a soup. Winter's just around the corner here in Worcestershire and I felt a soup was a good idea, but I want to make a soup that everyone can eat. So this is vegetarian. It's all about 5 vegetables, lots and lots of flavour, but we're going to add cream, chicken stock, some wonderful herbs from my garden and some garlic. Right, let's just take a closer look. I've got onions, carrots and celery, all diced about the same size as a postage stamp. In addition to those vegetables, just behind there, you'll see some diced potatoes. Once again, I'm trying to keep everything the same size. There is also some sour cream, some flour, garlic, some butter and oil to seal the veggies in, some chives and parsley from my garden, and some cauliflower florets. You'll also see some wonderful veggie stock there. Right then, in the pan, I've got a big chunk of butter. I'm just going to throw in some olive oil. Don't forget all the ingredients are in the description below. Let's add our first 3 vegetables, shall we? And what we're going to do with these, we're going to stand over the pan for a good 5 minutes and literally stir fry them. Let's throw in the garlic too and our herbs that are finely chopped and washed. That's a combination of chives and parsley in there. And as I said, I want to saute everything you see there for a good 5 or 6 minutes before moving on to the next stage. Let's throw in a little bit of salt and stir that round for a little while longer. I'm now going to put in about 4 tablespoons of water. I just wanted to use the same container that the herbs were sat in. So I'm going to pop the lid on and leave it there for about 15 minutes on a low to medium flame. Now, the veggies are pretty much cooked. We're going to turn the heat off, throw in our flour. Now the heat is off. I'm going to stir the flour in with my veggies. Most of that water I threw in has evaporated. Once the flour is no longer visible, put the heat back on a low temperature, stir it around for a minute or 2, and we can start adding our veg stock. I'm adding the veg stock in about 3 or 4 batches. In between each addition, I want to stir the stock into our paste and our vegetables. And as I stir it in, the surplus liquid will disappear and our soup will start to form. It's thick now, but it's going to get thinner as we add more stock. A little bit more goes in. Let's stir it through again. But we must bring it to the boil each time before we add some more stock. The herbs have given it a lovely pale green colour. Beautiful, really attractive, quite pretty. But when we add the cream, that's all going to change. Let's throw in the potatoes now. Give that a stir around. And bring that back to a boil because the potatoes would have reduced the temperature. In with our little tiny florets of cauliflower. There we are, that looks fabulous. I'm now going to pop the lid on and leave that on a low simmer for about 20 minutes. It's bubbling away. It's been simmering for 20 minutes. Everything is cooked. Shall I just prove that to you? Let's do a close-up on those veggies, shall we? There's the fork. As you can see, the potato is nice and soft. So everything is pretty much ready. There isn't much more involved in this, apart from, some may say, the best bit. Let's throw in our sour cream. I've got round about 300 mils or 300 grams here. Don't forget all those ingredients and quantities are in the description box below. Stir that cream in really carefully. I'm far too quick and far too heavy-handed sometimes, so Unless I slow down, that cream would have been everywhere. Stir the cream in, and we're going to bring that to a gentle simmer. Just going to show you how beautiful it looks with my ladle. Absolutely fabulous. Just a wonderful hearty soup that isn't complicated, just really, really straightforward. I want to put a little bit of black pepper in now. You don't have to use black. If you prefer white, you can add white pepper. And now I want to serve it up just so we can have a closer look. That's exactly what it looks like. Oh my goodness. It is wonderful. It's warming me up just looking at this soup. That there is my creamy 5-vegetable soup. Everybody, time to serve it up. Get it in that dish. You can have it with croutons. You can have it with a big chunk of sourdough bread. Anything you fancy. But what I will tell you is that is vegetarian. It's not vegan, but it's vegetarian. And everybody should have a huge bowl of this, especially in the winter. I'll see you guys all very, very soon because I'm starving.